Alrighty fellas, I didn't get a chance to record an Aki run with Yukari, so here I am boys. And without further ado, if you want to see how I did it, let's go ahead and get started with the guide. Ikuze. So boys, I'll go ahead and show you the rev cards and the mindscapes with this team, starting with our main medic being Yuka-chan, my wife. We're going to be running Creation Reconciliation. I apologize for the 4-star not being R6. I'm poor on Gecko coins, y'all. Do excuse me for that. Here is her mindscape. Next is our main strategist, being Tempest. Tempest, we're going to be running Creation and Worry. Here is her mindscape. As for Anj, we'll be running Hope and Labor. Here is her mindscape. Lastly, let's go ahead and talk about our main DPS, Akihiko. Shoutouts to my boy Sarah for letting me borrow his Aki for this video. He will be running Perseverance and Change. Here is his mindscape. As for Wonder, his daggers vary. If you don't cap out on defense reduction, which this team, it's very hard to do so, I recommend R6 Star Compass. If you somehow do cap, you can run something like an R6 Ex Machina, but even better is R6 Cyclotron if you are capped out on defense reduction. As for Wonder Persona, you want to be running Certs with Marukunda, the usual for the AoE Shred, Dionysus to cap out on your crit rate with Rebellion, and lastly Thor, we're going to be using his signature skill, Thundercaller, but you do want to, inherit 2 bonus things like Shock Boost, Accuracy Boost to, consistently land Shock to get you even closer to that crit rate threshold that you want to hit. But yeah, without further ado, boys, let's get straight into the run. Ikuze. Alrighty boys, so for the sake of this video, I won't show all of the tanks attacking because A, takes 3 business days, and B, I want to speed up time, y'all. So we're going to go on Yukari skill 1 here. Make sure you do it on one of the side tanks and not the boss itself, because he is resist to wind. Tempest, we're going to go ahead and skill 3 onto Aki here, giving him crit rate and a crit damage amp. Wonder himself is going to go ahead and proc Certs Marukunda for the AoE Shred. Aki here, we're going to go ahead and skill 1 to gain his metal stacks. Alright boys, Anj is here. So let's go ahead and proc her skill 1. This is going to proc a party-wide damage amp. And then we do have Theurgy up. So we're going to go ahead and use Yukari's Theurgy to keep the uptime of Erosion and Windswept. Of course, make sure you do it on one of the side tanks. One that hasn't gone Windswept yet is the primary focus. So go ahead and Tailwind's Breath here. Make sure you target Aki, so he's the one getting the attack amp from Yukari's S2. Highlights here. Let's go ahead and Tempest highlight onto Aki, giving him a crit amp even further. Alright, Tempest, we're going to go ahead and skill 2, casting our party-wide attack buff. Wonder himself, we're going to go ahead and change to Dionysus. We're going to go ahead and Rebellion here. That should cap out Akihiko's crit rates. And Aki himself is going to go ahead and skill 2, giving him some metal stacks, setting up for big PP damage next turn. Alright, we're back, boys. Anj, let's go ahead and apply her S3, giving us a party-wide pierce rate and attack increase. Yukari herself is going to go ahead and skill 3, Arrow of Life. Make sure to target Aki, so he's the one getting the Theurgy boost. Alrighty, Tempest, we're going to go ahead and skill 3 here onto Aki, giving him that crit amp and crit rate that he needs to cap. Wonder himself is going to go ahead and change to Thor. Make sure you land Shock here. If you don't, it's not the end of the world, but it helps with capping out Akihiko's crit rates. As for Akihiko's crit rate, this is what he looks like, even without Shock. I'm at 97.8. With Shock, it's basically 100% capped. But anyways, we do have the Theurgy, but we're going to go ahead and Wonder highlight first here for extra chip damage. Bonk. And now we're going to go ahead and highlight here. Big PP damage. And you know what time it is, boys? Time to punch these fellas to death. So go ahead and activate Aki's punch. And in conjunction, we're going to go ahead and follow up with skill 3. He's going to do his zigzags and bonk. Okay, Anja's back yet again. Let's go ahead and reapply the party-wide damage amp using skill 1 here. And along with that, we also have Yukari's Theurgy, so let's go ahead and activate that. Target any one of the side tanks as they aren't resistant to wind. And then following that, let's go ahead and skill 2 on the Aki, so he gets the attack amp. Wind is going to go ahead and reapply her party-wide attack buff using skill 2. Wonder, we're going to go ahead and reset the rotation using Sir Marakunda to apply the AoE Shred to cap out on defense reduction. Anj auto cast S2, my beloved. Aki's going to go ahead and reset his rotation with skill 1, regaining his metal stacks. Alrighty, fellas. I also did forget to mention this, but if you don't have Yukari, you can always run another alternative like having Turbo and Wind, and using like a healing persona or a healing skill on like a Dionysus, or just trading Tempest for just like Medic Twins or something. That can work. Anja's here. Let's go ahead and proc her skill 3 to reapply the party ride Pierce Rate and attack buff. But you will need a Guardian this season, so without Yukari, it is kind of a little rough. We're going to go ahead and skill 3 here. Make sure to target Aki, so he's getting the Theurgy gauge refilled and not anyone else, or else you brick. Okay, we're going to go ahead and use Wonder's Cert highlight here to assert dominance. Get it? Get it? Okay, I tried, y'all. Alright, Wind is going to go ahead and reproc her crit amp and crit rate for Aki with skill 3. Wonder, we're going to go ahead and change to Dionysus. We're going to go ahead and Rebellion, giving Aki bonus crit rate to cap out. Aki is going to go ahead and skill 2 here, gaining some metal stacks, setting up for big PP damage next turn. Alright, boys, final turn. So you know what that means, right? It's time for the funny the capo button. Make sure you the capo Aki, please. He's your main DPS after all. Duh. We're going to go ahead and, in conjunction, reapply the party-wide damage boost with skill 1 here. Alright, Yukari is going to go ahead and use her Theurgy. Again, make sure you target one of the side tanks, as they aren't resistant to wind. Yukari is going to go ahead and follow up with using skill 2. Target Aki, of course, so he gets the attack amp. And lastly, Tempest is going to reapply her S2 for the final time, giving us the party-wide attack amp. Wonder, we're going to go ahead and change to Thor. And hopefully we gain shock with this. Yes, sir, we got it. Extra 10% CR right there. Highlights up. We're going to go ahead and use Tempest's highlight on Aki, giving him a crit damage amp and attack boost. Okay, final turn, so we finally get to hit that funny assist button. Whatever you do, don't Yukari assist. Make sure you Aki assist and you target himself, so he gets the crit damage amp. We're going to go ahead and use his Theurgy here for some big PP damage. It's time to bonk these fellas, so go ahead and activate your bonk. Holy damage. And then with that, we're going to go ahead and skill 3. Aki's going to do his zigzag punchy. And lastly, Anj, we're going to go ahead and, for the last time, reapply the pierce rate and attack buff for the party. And as a wise man once said, y'all, do it again. And there you go, boys. GG's. Alright, boys, I ain't gonna lie, his 5-star weapon's kinda ugly, man. But hey, you know, shoutouts to Mr. Sarah for letting me borrow his Aki. And if you guys do have any questions for me about this guide, leave it down in the comments below, and I'll get to you as soon as I possibly can. And if you enjoyed this one, maybe leave a like, maybe sub. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, y'all. If you press that subscribe button, it will encourage me to make more videos like these, and it will just make me happy overall, you know? Like, I love a little bit of support, y'all. But, yeah, do look forward to some future guide videos and video essays down the line. And until the next one, y'all, deuces.